Hello, everybody. My name is Jamal Sancho. This is my final for CIS 3367. For my final, I'm going to be presenting on the financial statement and the solver in Excel. The company that I'm going to be talking about is called Lunar Fright Transport. Basically, I got the idea from an interview I saw with Jeff Bezos. He was saying that all his money from Amazon, he's trying to put it into his company, Blue Origin. Now he wants to expand humanity from just living on Earth to the space. So, I thought that was really cool. And it gave me the idea to do this to sort of sketch out what the finances would look like, I guess. Um, like I said, we're going to be presenting on the financial statement and how Solver can help optimize the financial structure of your company. We're going to be looking at a pretty simple problem. Um, We're looking at how to increase profit from the transport division without closing any of our existing routes or exceeding our budget. Um, and the way Solver works is you add constraints. So, excuse me, the constraints that we're going to pull right out from the problem. So it's going to be no route should have 0 trips for the year. And we want to stay within our budgeted cost of 20 to $25 million. All right, let's go to financial statement. We have the heading here. It's a regular income statement for the period ending December 31st, 2018. And for sales revenue, we have transport, mining, and survey. These are all different divisions of the company. The total revenue from all of this comes up to $50 million. We have the expenses. We have hangar rental, crew salary, administrative, utilities, ship maintenance, fuel, launch pad. All of these come up to $23,050,000. That's our total expenses. When you minus the two, we have a net income of $26,950,000. Now, the only thing we're going to be talking about is transport. That's our largest division. It's 80% of our total revenue. It's actually 80% of our total everything, coincidentally. But yeah. So we have the breakdown over here of, so it's going to be of our expenses. So of the $23,050,000, 18 million is just relate is our costs related to or expenses related to transport. The same for sales. So of the 50 million, 40 is um related to transport, and of our net 21.5 million from that 26 million is from transport. All right. So we're going to go into Solver finally. And I left everything here blank. I didn't seed anything because I wanted to show you guys a few things before we get started. So you can see these little red X's and the little check mark. Now, these are not a part of Solver. This is something else I added in, is the conditional formatting for the cells. Basically, I like these because we can go back to our constraints and we can see that. So we wanted no routes to be equal to 0 for the year, and we wanted to stay within the budget. What the conditional formatting helps you do is it helps you see as you're working what's changing and what's right and what's wrong. Now, like I said, this isn't a part of Solver. I added it in. It's very easy to do. But let me just give you a demo real quick. So let's say these are the routes: Earth to Titan, Earth to Ganymede, Earth to Europa, and if I change, there's 0 right now, which means no routes are being run. If I change it to 1, you'll see it becomes becomes that little thing I'll show you why. But if I change it to 2, you'll see it becomes a check. All right. And while I'm here, the same thing right here. Now this is our total cost. It should be, we wanted it to be between 20 to $25 million. Now it's under 20, so that's good. We get a little check for that. Um, So how I did this. Now it's pretty simple. You just go to yeah, here we go. So you go to the home, you go to conditional formatting, and you choose the icon set that you want, and then you can insert rules. So let's take a look at one of the rules. And it's very, very simple to do. This rule basically says when a value is more than or equal to 2, you get the little green check. When it's between, when it's basically 1, you get the caution sign, and if it's below 1, so basically 0, you get the little red X. And that's what we want, because we want the roots, if it's if it's not if it's below 1, that's not what we want. So we want to be able to see that very clearly. All right. And let's put this back to 0. And the same thing for over here. Conditional formatting, manage rules, and you'll see I reversed the icon order because this one was a little different. We wanted it when it's below 20 million to be the nice green check to let us know that we're in the clear. We want the caution when it's between 20 and 25 million, and we want the X when it's above 25 million to let us know that that's not where we want to be. The little caution sign is our Goldilocks zone. Yeah. All right, so let's do some solver. So to do solver, you just go to data, you hit solver, and we're going to take out the constraints because I want to go through it with you guys. So no constraints. All right, so basically how you do this, we have the objective. So this is the cell that we're trying to get to be something. So we want, if you go back to our goal, we wanted to increase profit. That was the thing that we want while meeting these constraints. So we go to solver again. All right, so we make sure H9, that's our total profit. And we wanted to hit a value of 25 million. Last year, our profit for transport was $21,560,000. So we're going to try to hit 25 this year. So let's see what's going on with that. No constraints. We're just going to hit solve. All right. So yeah, we can keep the solutions. That's fine. So we see what it did there. It basically optimized these. It optimized our trips regardless of the total cost. So you see this total cost right away. It's letting us know this is the X. So this is not going to work for us. But we hit the profit that we wanted, that $25 million. But this isn't going to work. I mean, it's $500,000 over, but let's see what we can do to fix that. So let's add a constraint. So cell reference, we're going to just hit G9, and we're going to say we want it to be less than or equal to, we had 25 million as the high end, so let's do 25 million. All right. And now let's hit solver again. Boom. So it found a solution. But right away you see here something is 0. We don't want that. We don't want any of our trips. We want each of our stations to be serviced at least once a year. All right. And you can see here how very, very close it got to hitting that $25 million budget limit. So yeah, it's fine. We can keep the solutions. Let's keep going. So obviously we're gonna add in the last constraint now. All right. So we want in the cell reference, we want to do all 3 of these guys because none of them we're gonna have equal to 0. And we want to do more than or equal to 1 so that everybody's serviced at least once. So okay, we have the 2 constraints from the beginning. We have our goal set, and we hit go. And there we go. It says it couldn't find a feasible solution. Now, solver is basically uncovering an issue that we have that we didn't notice from the financial statement alone. Basically, what it's saying is that for the amount of money that we want to make, we're going to have to spend over, as everything stands, as our costs and sales are set up. I'm sorry, as how much we charge versus what it costs to service each route is set up. We won't be able to hit our budget of being under $25 million. All right. And this is the thing that I like about Excel is that it presents data to you in a way that you can understand. It basically helps you look at a data set because we went through step by step the financial statement and everything looked fine. So as a company, you can understand that being able to use these tools to analyze your data is huge because you can find issues that you didn't know existed in the first place. So obviously, I won't leave you guys with a solver not working. So basically, we can fix this in two ways. We can lower the cost or we can increase the sales price. Because we were talking about Bezos earlier, and Bezos has just announced Amazon Prime is going to be a little bit more this year, we're going to increase our prices a little bit more this year as well. So we're going to add a mill onto each one of our routes. Now, constraints the same. Just going to run it again. And solution found. See what it did. So each route is being serviced. Our total cost is under 25 million, and we hit the profit that we wanted. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope Solver showed you just how powerful Excel can be if you use it. Thank you.